Hey everybody, how's it going? I just hopped out the shower and my scent of the day is Apricot Privee by Phlur. Now this was a gift from the brand, but of course, all opinions are my own. Now, does this smell decent? It does, but no lie, it kind of reminds me of gummy bears. It smells like gummy bears or those candies like the ring gummies. Any sort of gummy candy, that is what this reminds me of. You know what I mean? Doesn't smell like the chocolatey sweet candies or the vanilla ones, the gummy ones. And there is a fruity nuance because, of course, it's called Apricot Privee, but this isn't really a fragrance that I am in love with. When I first smelled this, I wasn't like, holy shit, I need to wear this, or I'm going to be recommending this one like crazy because it just does something to me. It doesn't scratch any sort of itch. Honestly, it's a very safe fragrance in my opinion. And what's good about it is that it has range. And what I mean by that is I could see this being worn by a girl entering her freshman year in high school. And I could also see it being worn by a woman in her 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s. Like, this just has the versatility to be worn by anybody. Now, there is a little bit of a powdery touch to this fragrance that's kind of barely there, but trust me, it's not giving mature vibes by any means. You know what I'm saying? What I'm really getting is that gummy smell and a touch of sweetness. So I would not recommend wearing this fragrance when the sun is out in the daytime, especially like when it's hot. You know what I mean? If it's kind of a fall day, but the sun is out, I think because it's a bit cooler, you could still get away with wearing this fragrance, possibly even in the springtime as well. But during a warm day, this fragrance, I will assume, is going to get cloying, might kind of get you a bit nauseated because that sweetness level is going to be dialed up to 10, and you and the people around you are not going to want to be smelling what this smells like in the high heat. All right, so wear this when it's a little bit cooler. You can wear this if you have like an office job or something and there's AC, then this is a nice fragrance just because it's pretty intimate. You know, when I first applied this fragrance, I could smell it when I was walking around a little bit, but as of right now, I don't really notice it unless my arm is a bit closer to my nose. Like, I applied it right here and yeah, like, I mean, it smells good, but it's nothing that is leaving an amazing scent trail or kind of lingering in the room. You know what I mean? I will say, of course, if you do over 5 sprays of this fragrance, you can get that effect. But this is one of those scents that's interesting because it's an intimate fragrance, but it has pretty solid longevity. Like, this is something that you'll still be able to smell on yourself past 6 to 7 hours, but it's not gonna be obnoxiously loud. Now, of course, it's very normal, by the way, to go nose blind to your fragrances when you're wearing them. Don't think that you're gonna smell it the whole entire time, okay? Like, being nose blind is not something you should be worried about because you will be catching whiffs of this fragrance every now and again throughout your workday or your school day or whatever, all right? So Apricot Privee, in short, is the type of fragrance I would gift specifically to my youngest cousin, to be totally honest with you. And I know I said that it has versatility, but I just wouldn't gift it to any aunts or old women, just because the ones that I know already kind of have that established perfume that they like to use, that I think this doesn't really kind of, like, it doesn't really meet that standard. For example, like, my mother likes to use Delina and Mon Guerlain EDP. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that Apricot Privee is something that really competes with the likes of those type of fragrances. But again, for, you know, the younger people or women that aren't using any sort of type of perfume, or maybe they just have some body sprays, then I think that they are gonna enjoy Apricot Privee, especially if they do like that apricot sort of note. And I'm really trying to see if I can give you any other sort of smell, but honestly, still till right now, it still smells like gummy bears. Like, that is what I'm getting. And I know that there are people that go absolutely apeshit over that smell. So if you love that, then I think that Apricot Privee is a good bet for you. As for myself, This isn't something I constantly want to be smelling like. This isn't like something I would rock as a signature scent or in my top 5 sort of lineup. And it also isn't something that would be my favorite, like if my girlfriend wore it. You know what I mean? I mean, I would like it on her, but I wouldn't love it as much as I love on other things. So I would kind of give this fragrance a solid rating of like a 6.5. You know what I mean? Because it does a good job for what it is. I believe the price for this fragrance is under $100. So this is just one of those safe scents that you can throw on and you know you're gonna smell good. No one's gonna think that it's really polarizing and be like, oh my God, that smells horrible, unless you're wearing this in the high heat. You know what I'm saying? So this is something that you know you wear it, you're gonna smell nice, you'll feel good and confident about smelling nice, and other people around you are not gonna get irritated. And when they catch a whiff of this, because it is an intimate fragrance, they will compliment you on this scent. So overall, I do give this a thumbs up in just generally speaking. But yeah, not my particular cup of tea. Anyways, if you've tried this fragrance, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.